very much wanted to get into acting and directing. I mean, yeah, I was always in drama, drama club, theater. I did all, yeah. I don't think you need to have money to have art. Like, everybody should be able to have, have a nice space to live in. Nice. Everybody deserves. Red flag, if they say like, oh, we had to fire our last architect, or we had to, and it's like, red flag, why? And my name is Melissa in Greek means bee lover. Having that be so drastically different to being inside and drawing and on a computer and connecting one-on-one with the animal, you're feeding, even kind of like gardening too. Like I have a lot of plants and things. I think it helps a lot because it's just like a completely different switch.
The construction world is fascinating, but it's not perfect. Behind every building you admire, there are creators, dreamers, and problem solvers bringing ideas to life. Join me as we uncover the stories and insights of the professionals shaping the world around us. Hello everyone, welcome to Creative Blueprints. Today I'm here with one of the architects here in Austin. She's also a good friend of mine and I'm so happy to have her here. Her name is Melissa. Welcome to Creative Blueprints, Melissa.
Thank you, Mitzi.
Yeah. You are with MHV Architects, right?
That's right.
So those are your initials?
Yeah.
So you are Melissa Villanueva, is that correct?
Hargis-Villanueva. Yeah.
Welcome to Creative Blueprints.
Thank you.
You don't know this, and you will never know this, but we recorded this episode before, and this is the second time that we did this because I changed a little bit the design of the set. We improved that, and I wanted to have Melissa here with all of these new sets. So thank you for letting me record your episode again.
No worries. It's great. It was fun.
All right, so let's start this conversation. Just if you can just let me know a little bit about yourself, how many years of experience you have in this industry, how you decided to be an architect between all of the other professions in the world. So yeah, tell me more.
How many years in the profession? I mean, since I graduated school, so in the recession, 2009, so it's over 20 years.
Wow.
But I've been running a solo practice, I would say, for about 5-6 years.
Okay.
And I started a solo practice because I was having family. So it hasn't been a full 9-hour day running this practice. It's still, I do spend more time now, but it was almost part-time.
Okay.
Yeah, because my children take up all my time.
Okay. How many kids you have?
2 boys.
Nice. How old?
Now 6 and 10.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And did you work before for architectural firms?
Yes. So before MHV Architects, I worked for Miro Rivera Architects. Okay. Mm-hmm. Juan was also a professor of mine at UT. So that was kind of the bridge into working there. Yeah.
Awesome. And one more question. What is your happy place? We are architects, we are designers in this world. So what do you think that is your happy place? I don't know, with your family, a restaurant, a city, I don't know.
I mean, home, something familiar. So I think home with, family or good friends. I don't know which home. I could be in Spain home or it could be here home.
Okay. Where I know that you have been living in different places in the world. So just tell us a little bit, what are those places? I think that those are so interesting and that is why you learn also many languages, right?
Yeah. So I born in New Jersey, but my mother is Spanish. So we always went to Spain every summer because all of her family is there. And then we moved to Saudi Arabia, later to China. But I would say I spent most of my time in Saudi. But Spain continued to always be this place we would go to every summer.
Nice. Where in Spain?
Pamplona.
Nice.
Northern Spain, yeah. Part of the Basque country, where they have the running of the bulls. Everybody knows.
Yes.
And so my husband is also from Spain, also from Pamplona. So now that we have children, we also try to go at least once a year to visit family, and then also just for our children to have, so that it can feel home for them the way it does for me. I have my group of friends there, and they have children. Lovely. So our children get cool. Together now. Yeah.
Lovely. All right. So you know that the dynamic here is that I have some questions for you. Yeah. So we have some beautiful colors, some of my favorite colors from Sherwin-Williams. So each one is a different question for you. So I can just mix them up, and you can pick your favorite, all yours, and just let me know which one would you like me to ask.
Oh, this one, Tiger Eye. I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Tiger Eye. Let's see. What is the most meaningful compliment you have received? We started with a difficult one. Yes, I know that we are now in one of Melissa's job sites. This was a big remodeling.
Yeah.
And she was kind of explaining me a little bit of what she did in this job site. And this property looks beautiful. So you can, if this is the client that told you something when you were working here, probably that is something that we can share.
Yeah. This client was great. He would say, sometimes you come up with a solution, and he was very, not blunt, but very straightforward and saying, that's a great idea. You're so smart, Melissa. You're so smart. So it's nice. Not that many clients are that forward. But the biggest compliment, honestly, anytime you see someone happy and they tell you they're happy in a space you've designed and it's been built, I think because that was the goal. That's the highest compliment, really, you can receive. I would say recently I had I also did a consultation for someone, and sometimes in the United States as architects. So in Spain, if you say you're an architect, you're like, you're up there with medical doctors. Everybody loves you. It's super valued.
Yes.
In the States, not so much. So I did this consultation, and after talking, they were in their own words, they were like, you just blew our minds with a solution I was kind of talking. So that was amazing, just to be able to see that they understood the value that an architect can bring. So that was nice. That was good. It was like, yay.
That's good. It's all that we need.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. The second one. Just give me another color.
Anyone.
I don't know.
Okay, let's do fire brick.
Fried brick. What trait has helped you most in business? What are you still improving?
Having lived in so many places, I think that's helped a lot in understanding different cultures and different reasoning for why certain clients want certain things. Like this house was a very, the family had very strong traditional values and cultural things. Like this wall. This is called a lokong wall. It was very important to them. Having lived in these different places helps you understand where people are coming from. I also am a big empath, strong empathy. And I think that's helpful because at the end of the day, we're here to serve them. And
of course.
Being able to understand easily or read someone and they might say this needs to be, I don't know, this needs to be pink. And it's like, okay, but wait, why, understand where they're coming from, because maybe it actually needs to be something else. But so I think that's been the best. And people have told me, you understand. So You're listening, yeah.
What do you think that something that you learned in other country you implement, for example, in this job site? Maybe the when you were living in China or in Saudi.
Yeah. I mean, more than a specific thing, I think it's just understanding that they interact differently. Or people speak to you a certain way. And I think for someone who's never been exposed to that, traveled to seen that, I think people here would maybe take it the wrong way. They might take offense because I've been in some meetings where someone else at the meeting, after the client is gone, would say, I can't believe
she said it that way.
I can't believe they spoke to you that way. And I didn't even take offense to it. And I didn't, it just...
Interesting.
And I know that's just, I was like, that's how they are. Like that, I don't, so.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I think so it's not very architecture related, but.
No, but it is, yeah. I mean, the way that they talk, the way that you talk with them about what you will do with their house and how they respond to that.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Yes.
I mean, I remember that when I traveled to the Emirates last year, I could understand also textures, colors.
Yeah.
That are very particular, and probably we can say here in the States, because we have different cultures or we have different colors that we are interacting with them every day, and it's not the same, and we can understand all of those little things.
Yeah.
Yes. Interesting. Wow.
Or like in Saudi, I mean, all of the decorations and things, like you're not allowed to depict Allah or animals, so it's all the calligraphy and the plants, and so just understanding that too. And the sequence of spaces in a home. And yeah, I mean, I grew up in Saudi and they have multiple wives and multiple children. They have, the families are huge, and it's not like a culture shock. So I bet you here, if I had a client with multiple wives, somebody would be like, how could you work for them, Melissa? What?
Yes.
No, like, dude.
It's very.
But I'm like, it's a different culture. You have to understand.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. It's yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, it's
and
I don't even remember what your question was anymore. I don't know if I'm answering it.
That was what trade has helped you most in business. I mean, it's highly related with that. I mean, I'm also from Mexico. I was studying it also in another country, so it's kind of different when I'm interacting with people with my culture. It's not the same that the people from here, from the States. So they have like different values and different ways to see life or different ways to respond.
And if they respond,
is
there a way? I mean, I'm sure you're thinking of something now.
Like, oh yeah, it's rude. That was rude. And I was like, no, we're like that. Right? Yeah. But probably the way that people is just like translating stuff sounds rude, but it's not.
That too.
So yeah, it's like also can be like a.
Yes, and just knowing, yes. Because also in Spain, where I'm from, people use a lot of swear words. And I remember there was an office I worked at there, and there were a lot of other interns from places in South America. Mm-hmm. And whenever the architect, the principal would come in and speak, I mean, I was used to the way people speak there. Ay, joder, hostia, blah, blah. I was used to it. I'm like, this is normal. People from like Argentina and like Mexico and stuff were like,
oh my God, yes.
Like, oh my God. And I was like, oh no, that's fine. Like, yeah. And so it's funny how.
We are dealing with emotions every single day. And remodeling is just like a mix of emotions, and some things like are happening, like physical things, but most is like emotions.
That too. So maybe it's helped me become more diplomatic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think also in negotiating, yes. And I have had a client also say that before in some discussion with the GC, and they brought me into the discussion, and they were just like, wow, like, thank you, Melissa. That was very diplomatic. I appreciate you helping. And so, yeah.
Lovely. Okay. Next one.
Yeah. Okay. Yellow chartreuse.
Chartreuse. Okay, if not architecture, what would you be doing? Melissa is coming from what you it's like beekeeping class or
yes.
workshop or
I just came from a beekeeping class. You can smell.
it's just like very smoky.
Yes. But no, I don't think I would be doing beekeeping if I weren't doing architecture. I loved art. I did a year at an art high school. But I very much wanted to get into acting and directing. And
Really?
yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
I did a commercial. I liked it. But I don't know if that's what I would be doing. I don't know if that would have just opened up another door to something else. I don't know. Yeah. But it's something creative, I think.
Like be under the reflectors and all that.
I mean, yeah, I was always in drama. Drama club, theater. I did all. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Why? Tell me why.
I don't
We
know.
are
I
here
liked
too.
it. Yeah. I don't know. What drew me to? I don't know.
But you were
Singing.
like, you like singing?
I did. I was in the choir. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that,
I was
Melissa.
very much in, like one of those drama kids.
We should go to the karaoke now.
I love karaoke. Oh my gosh,
Okay.
China. This is what you do for fun in
Okay.
China all the time.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
My weekends in China were karaoke.
So that will be like more oriented to like an actress thing, singer, something like
Yeah.
that. Like
Yes,
more in
it
the
definitely started that way, and then when I actually started looking into schools, directing was more like creating and
Nice.
directing was calling me a little bit more.
All right.
But here I
Good
am.
to know. I mean, if I hear that, I mean, my husband is very active. I mean, he's a scenic designer. So if I find something for you, I will let you
Okay,
know.
I'm
I can
good.
call you. Like
Been a long
Melissa is the
time.
one.
So, yeah.
All right. Good to know. All right. Next one.
Likeable sand.
Likeable sand. What have you had to say not to because of your career? I don't know.
No, I have nothing. I mean, my career was like top. I mean, really, like it was when I said I wanted to be an architect and do architecture and later get my license. Like it was, I mean, I guess the closest is saying no. Like, of course, there's things I hate to miss from my children. Maybe I've had to say some no to family things.
Pick another one.
Okay.
That was not for you.
Okay.
And I'm so happy.
No. Yeah, I would say more. I have to say no to things because of my family. Maybe no. It's almost like, I mean, as a woman, if you decide to have children, as much as you may like children, literally you're pushing stop or pause for at least like 2 years. It's hard.
Yes.
It's hard because I do love what I do, and it's 2 years of your sweet time that could be into architecture for children, which is fun, but it's a sacrifice.
Yes.
So I say more
But it's
no
not-
for family
yes.
than for
Yeah, it's completely the opposite.
yeah. Okay, hushed, Auburn.
Hush Auburn, if your business had a theme song, what will it be?
Oh, I mean, I've thought of this before, and I don't know. You know, Chambao? No,
Chambao?
Chambao
That
from
is...
Spain.
Okay.
She's a woman. Ahí estás tú. It's a song.
Why that one?
Why? I think it's kind of relaxed, calm, but it still has a good rhythm to it. So a little bit of flavor, like not boring.
Okay.
And then I also think it's very, it's like a good mix of maybe not so much traditional elements, but also new and vernacular, like from its place. So like from la tierra, from its surroundings.
Okay.
You should listen to it.
Okay.
It's
I will
good.
put it on this
Ahí
video.
estás tú.
Okay.
Okay. If we have
All
a
right.
break, we can put it on.
Okay. So the next one.
Okay, timeless.
Okay, timeless topic. What clients do you say no to now that you would have say yes to before?
I'm notoriously known for not being able to say no. It's something I'm
So you say yes to everything, yeah.
it's something I'm actively working on.
But you can see what
I
clients
should say no to.
you.
Yes.
So what kind of clients are
Yes.
those?
Oh, definitely like red flags and things. Oh. I mean, especially when I was starting, I think I would definitely say yes to. I mean, anybody who was. Most of the time, most of the calls were, I just need somebody to draw some plans. I know what I want, and they show you, and it's terrible drawing, but this is what I want. They just give it to you. So really, you're just drafting.
Okay.
Yeah, that I would like to say no to. I mean, yeah.
Red flag clients.
Red flag clients, yes. It's something I struggle with. I have, family, friends, or people who've reached out to me who need like a drawing set. Mm-hmm. They're not really in a position to
pay for it.
Yeah, I struggle because I should say no, especially because I really feel everybody deserves to have good architecture. Like I've seen a lot of bad stuff, and I really think it affects it affects your health, it affects your well-being, like your attitude. So I hate seeing people living in shitty places and with crappy, and I'm always thinking like this could be so much better if. And so I don't think you need to have money to have art. Like everybody should be able to have a nice space to live in. Nice. Everybody deserves to live in a decent place. So when those people come to me, because it's just me, saying yes to them is taking away time from another project. So really, I should probably say no, but it's hard because I want to help.
You have a very good heart.
Well, thank you.
All right, and another red flag that you can see, maybe not related with money, because also red flags clients are coming and it's not especially in the budget.
Yeah, a red flag. Also, just if they say like, oh, we had to fire our last architect, or we had to, and it's like, red flag, why? Because maybe they have money, but maybe if I say yes, my mental health will suffer with this client, so that's a red flag.
What is the most joyful or the thing that you enjoy more when you are working as an architect?
I think the initial design, like, oh, this is the project, like I right away start thinking of ideas and the thesis kind of thing, like the starting, I love. But I also later really enjoy getting into more technicalities and like technical details and like, oh, how do we make this work, or how do we actually build this? And when you start your own practice, you think, oh yeah, great, I get to design and do how I want to do it. And then, no, you're doing everything else but designing. You're answering emails and you're writing proposals. And it's like, oh, I just want to sit in this corner and
do the fun stuff.
I miss it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's part of it.
It is.
Unfortunately, but yeah.
It is.
So your happy clients should come to you with design work for you.
Yeah. I wish they'd be like, we have all the money in the world.
Come with me.
Yeah, show me what you got. That would be, yes, trust. For me, I think a client that trusts you would be top notch.
Fantastic. Yeah. Alrighty. Next one.
Okay. Sun-dried tomato.
Sun-dried tomato. Okay. What does doing it right mean to you?
Responsible architecture. Responsible to the medio ambiente. Responsible to,
with environment.
To the environment. I think we have a responsibility to that. A responsibility to doing what the client's asking for. I think, you get to be creative, but ultimately I think you have a responsibility to solve their problem, do it right. Don't just do what you want to do and then try to convince them, or I don't know, because ultimately they won't be happy. And just being honest, I think. Doing right.
It's
Be
the most
honest.
important for clients. I mean, awesome. What do you think that you enjoy now that you have your own business compared to when you were working for a firm or somebody that had their business? What you say, this is so much better now than in the past?
I mean, the flexibility to, but also I think this is because maybe it's just me. I think if I had a team, the responsibility of being able to pay them or having that, I don't know if I would like that. But I think the flexibility of being able to, I mean, because I have young children, right? Being able to go to the doctor's office if I need to, or I feel like when you're working somewhere, it's hard. And even if they're okay about it, you have to make up the time for sure. And even if they're okay about it, leaving is just the vibe. And I don't know, you feel guilty. You feel guilty because you think, oh, maybe the other people are like, oh, why does she get to leave? Because she's a mom. So not having that guilt feels good. So yeah, just being able to run things the way you want to. Yes. And then also, I mean, you have complete autonomy, right? On the design, which is also very nice because sometimes when you're working for someone else, you may have different opinion.
Yes.
So, but yeah.
Cool. All right. Pick the last one.
Okay. Malabar.
How did you manage stress in such a demanding industry? Tell us, Melissa,
How do I manage
how
stress?
your beekeeping classes
My
are
beekeeping
doing.
class. Oh, I think it's adding stress now to my life. I mean, I think disconnecting, and I really focus on disconnecting from work. And for me, that's kind of going outside, connecting to nature, doing things, being in the sun.
What is your favorite hobby to do?
I don't have time for hobbies.
But you have a farm. I know you have a farm.
Not by choice, really. I don't know. It's our neighbor. They were moving, and they had donkeys, and they had to go somewhere. And same with the horse. All of my animals. Yeah, they weren't looked for. I mean, I didn't go out searching for these animals.
So you have
They were like rescue.
horses. You have horses now. You have donkeys.
Yeah, pigs. Also,
Pigs.
that I did not want.
Chickens.
Chickens. Look, chickens
That's
are the only
fun.
ones that are actually producing something. Like if you would tell me, hey, this weekend,
How-
let's go take care of a horse, I'd be like, no, there's a million
Okay,
better things to do. But I think it helps. I think having that be so drastically different to being inside and drawing and on a computer and calls, it's so drastically different. You're connecting one-on-one with the animal. You're feeding, even kind of like gardening too. Like I have a lot of plants and things. I think it helps a lot because it's just like a completely different switch. So and the bees too. Oh my gosh, I'm learning so much about superorganisms and bees.
Okay, so how all of that started? I want to go on like how you decided like, okay, I think that was probably a decision from you and your husband. How you decided to have a farm? Like how everything started? I mean, my husband have had the brilliant idea like, let's have chickens. And I'm like, no.
So chickens are actually so easy compared to everything else.
So how everything started? Probably I will end up just like you because I will start with chickens. But tell me.
I mean, and my sisters and my friends laugh. They're always like, you're probably going to die that old lady with like 1,000 cats or something. Just because. So I live on a large property and there's a lot of animals. Like you see dogs on the street and I feel bad. I want to bring them all home.
My gosh. How many dogs do you have?
No, only 3 right
Okay.
now.
I was like 20.
Yeah. I mean, I've had a lot in the past, but 3 right now.
Okay.
So how did it start? Yeah, just a large property. And then really it was like the horse. She's old. She has arthritis. She was a show horse, a neighbor's show horse. And she was just costing them money. So they needed to get rid of her. And they asked if they could put her down on our property because there's some sort of rule against, I don't know, size of your property and putting down an animal. Their property wasn't large enough to shoot her. So they asked if they could do it on ours, and we were like, nope, just leave her here. Thanks. So that's how it kind of started with that horse.
And you still have her?
I still have her. And then horses are social animals, so they really need a companion.
And we have 20 friends. Yeah. How many horses do you have?
No, 2.
Okay.
And then the donkeys, it was kind of similar. Some neighbors were moving, and it's kind of hard. So, yeah.
How many donkeys you have now?
2 donkeys. And then pigs. The pigs. So one of them was at a raffle. This is my father's fault. So I should also say, this is actually my parents' place that we are now at for now. And I think my dad has this idea of like a homestead, right? This idea that you can live off your own. And he's all into like rainwater harvesting. We have rainwater, solar power, like all this. So the animals and the gardening go hand in hand. So my grandfather years ago had bees in New Jersey. So that's something my dad has always kind of wanted, I think, to do. What was I saying? Pigs, the raffle,
chickens.
Yeah. So the raffle, the pig. Okay, we were getting food at Tractor Supply for I think the horse.
Okay.
And there was a woman or a girl with a little pig, and she was trying to make money to go to a veterinary school. And so my dad wanted to support her, purchased like all the tickets. And also she knew, or my dad said, we were not going to kill this pig. So somehow we won the raffle. And Steve, he's huge.
Somehow with all the tickets.
Yeah, somehow. And then we have other pigs too that, I mean, just similar stories. And then the honeybees. So something my grandfather did. My son is super into ants right now. So bees were not on my mind, but because he was super into ants, ants are also super organisms. It's like bees and ants. We kind of thought, hey, maybe we should try bees again because maybe this obsession with ants will transfer to bees. And that way he can take care of the bees and we get honey. So I think it would be a fun activity to do with him and spend time, something else to do outside.
Yeah.
And then also, like I told you earlier, you can get an ag exemption, which is huge for property tax. Yeah, it's big.
Lovely.
So it's kind of a lot of little things to do for. And my name is Melissa. In Greek means bee lover. So
really,
yeah. So it's like all these things. Maybe this is what I would be doing if not for architecture.
Oh,
so, yeah, beekeeper.
Yeah, everything was there. Also,
a neighbor of mine further down the street is 2 Hives Honey. She has, you should go sometime. It's very cool.
I will.
Maybe you will.
Yeah.
They're having bees. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, like we needed to talk about this. I love that.
So are we talking about architecture?
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about you and what you're doing in the industry and how you were managing the stress, because I think that is also how I think that probably you don't see that because you're doing it every day, but I mean, when I am baking and what I'm doing, when I am in a different switch, that is my farm. That is my farm.
Oh, but with cakes, I mean, it's like design.
Yes.
So you're still very much
organisms. Okay. I heard you say that. I mean, you have to have like all the traits organized to have something like this happening. That's cool. I like it.
I also like to go out.
And drink some wine.
When I can, yes. And meet with my girlfriends and dance. And I think that helps.
Love that
too. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, Melissa, for this conversation.
Thank you, Missy. Yeah.
Thank you. And if you can share with us, just this is not a question. It's just like if you can give an advice to future architects in the industry, what will be your best advice for them?
I think travel. Go see the world. Yeah, travel. So many places, so many different places.
Yes. Live in another place, or 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to live there, but
Live it
just see.
for a little bit.
Yeah.
3 days.
Yeah, because people who say they've like never left or never traveled,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Awesome, Melissa. Just share with us all your information, how people can reach you out, how people can find you on Instagram, social media, your email, all yours.
Oh, mine. Melissa, and my practice is MHV Architects. And I think on Instagram I'm MHV Architects. I'm not sure. And email Melissa, MELISSA at MHVArchitects.com. I think that's the best way.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I love that.
Okay.
And it was very, very different to the first one. But I love that.
Yeah?
I
Okay.
actually love more this one.
Yeah? Okay.
Yes.
Good.
Okay. Well,
I'm
thank
glad.
you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everybody, to see this video. Of course, go and follow us on Instagram at _creative blueprints, my professional account, at mitziavila.designer. And I will see you in the next episode. Thank you. Bye.